See how they doing it? But you praying with the motherfucker, right? They been hunger up. I can't even watch this whole shit. I'm not gonna lie, I can't watch. You wanna see this, go to my website. But look, they beat her so goddamn bad, then they try to say she hung herself. Huh? Look at her eyes. See? Our ancestors told you. They called these motherfuckers the beast for a reason. And you didn't listen. And now look at us, suffering 2,000 years later because you didn't fucking listen. It's like when your mama tell you, stop hanging with them niggas. And you don't listen, now you in jail for life. Our ancestors told us, stop fucking with them beasts. Huh? And I'm going to show you in a minute why they call them the beasts. Our ancestors said, stop fucking with them beasts. And you wanted to fuck with them beasts. Now look at you. At the bottom of society. Second class motherfucking citizen. Can't get no motherfucking health insurance. Can't get a motherfucking job. Can't get a motherfucking loan. Can't educate your own motherfucking kids. Can't even go to the goddamn store without being pulled over and shot down like a motherfucking animal because you fucking with the beast. Because you don't want your own. Because you want to live up underneath the beast. When you had your own shit. The beast is trying to be you and you trying to be the beast. Let's keep it moving. Because I'm not done. Now we got the Portuguese slave trade. Huh? Portuguese slave trade. Then we got the European slave trade. Huh? Look at this. Look at this. On slave ships. Running with your motherfucking kids. Running with your motherfucking kids. Huh? Because you didn't want to listen. Look at this. Buck breaking. They raping niggas. You didn't know that? Niggas keep talking about homosexuality is normal. If homosexuality is normal, why did white slave masters take the dominant slaves, such as a nigga like myself, tie him down and rape him in front of all of the women and the kids to show that he's not masculine? Huh? Homosexuality is a form of Greco-political culture and structure. Alpha and beta does not mean strong and weak. Alpha is an adult male who is grooming a underestimate a little boy that didn't even touch puberty yet. And a beta is the little boy that's getting groomed by the alpha. See? So when niggas out here talking about they're an alpha male, you don't even know you talking about you a fucking pedophile. See? And so you didn't listen. And this is what happened. You didn't listen. Now look at you. Your back all ate the fuck up. This nigga's a goddamn coon. Look at her. She lost in the motherfucking sauce. Because you did not listen. And you refused to heed the motherfucking warning of our ancestors. Like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Now let me show you why they call the white man the beast. Now if you white and you watching this, this is educational purposes only. This is not for nobody to bang on you in real life. I'm educated. So now you as a white man can know why people call you the beast. Where it started from. Okay? I'm going to show you. Now look. This is why they call the white man the beast. See? 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 This is not Photoshop. These are documented paintings of what white people look like before they had razor blades. See? Before they had motherfucking Gillette Fusion. So when our ancestors said the white man is the beast,
Pharaoh, okay.
it's because he's the beast. He shares 98% of his DNA with a chimpanzee. If you know anything about chimpanzees, you know that.
All right, young blood, young Pharaoh. Now you're talking. Now you're talking, man. See, because you got the ear and the eyes of the young, you know. And that's the way, keep on coming with that, man. Don't never change, brother. From where you at now, don't never change. But I got to continue showing you about these 12 powers. And I just, want to say congrats to young Pharaoh. I know he probably talked like this before, but then you slip back the other way, but now you back. You back home, man. And Sadie used to talk like that too. Y'all back. You need to get with you. Sinetta used to be like that. I don't know about Polite. I ain't never seen that side of him. But far as Umar Johnson, I don't know about him. I know where he at now. And he losing it. He losing control of his inner being, man. You know. So we gonna put a pause in Young Pharaoh because he gonna be all over YouTube. And you know the Caucasians ain't gonna like it. But hey, they gotta deal with it.
The slave trade with the New World was started not long after the discovery of America. For more than 3 centuries, slave ships continued with their sinister voyages, loaded with their dreadful human cargo. Millions of people were captured in Africa and sold in America. By the end of the 18th century in Haiti alone, there was a population of more than 2,900,000 African slaves. After becoming a French possession in 1697, Haiti soon became America's biggest producer of sugar and also one of the places with the highest number of slaves in the world. Now some of the old sugar plantations have been converted into museums with enormous stills for distilling the rum, presses where the juice of the sugar cane was extracted, and raised tanks where the fruits of slave labor were kept. Slave labor carried out under the constant cracking of the whip. The living conditions of the Africans confined in these yards were atrocious. After suffering the hardships of a voyage, where normally 20% of the slaves died, they arrived at the auctions exhausted and ill. Families were separated and the individual members were sold to different settlers. Parents and children would never meet again. The overseers meted out severe punishments to those who did not work flat out, and the hunters of fugitive slaves subjected their prisoners to exemplary treatment, which often resulted in death. Many succumbed to the wounds caused by heavy shackles or dehydrated in the sun, whilst chained to these sinister crosses.
Y'all gonna wear crosses around y'all neck. Bow down to the cross. Check this out.
Cape Haitienne was the point where the slavers would unload their ebony merchandise, as they called their foul-smelling load of dying slaves that survived the voyage. Today it is one of the most beautiful colonial cities of Haiti. Its houses speak loudly of the opulent past of the French settlers who managed the sugar plantations. By the end of the 18th century, the black population had reached about 3 million, and there were ever-increasing problems controlling them. The blacks that escaped, known as browns, hid in the mountains and organized themselves in very large rebel groups. The rumors about the French Revolution gave new strength to the rebels. Boukman, the leader of the Browns, organized a great secret ceremony in Bois Caiman. That night, on the 14th of August, 1791, a black pig was sacrificed and all those present drank its blood. The revolution of the slaves had begun. The message was very clear: cut off heads, burn houses and destroy plantations. In a few days, more than 1,000 whites were killed. The terrified white settlers started the legend that the blacks had made a pact with the devil that night in Bois Caiman. Many slaves were captured and executed. The brown Macandal was burnt alive, so becoming a legendary martyr who is still called on in voodoo ceremonies today. Toussaint Louverture became the leader of the blacks and started a rebellion that lasted for 10 years until on the 1st of January 1804, Haiti proclaimed its independence, so becoming the first black republic in the New World.
We're going to speak on voodoo for a minute. We might have to stretch this one out to another, because our time is running short, but I want you to see where it says the will, understanding, will, and imagination. Over here it's got the crown. That's what the fez stands for, the crown. The cap, like a graduation cap. There's got Allah right there, the top of the head. Allah is the crown. That's up at the top of the head. Stair steps to heaven. Stair steps to heaven. This is the ladder. Climb that ladder to the top of the head. Other side, it's got zeal, so forth. Then it's got elimination. So you got to know how to let things out. Now, while we on this thing about voodoo, because now we want to talk about the microcosm and then the macrocosm. The microcosm is the part, the smallest part, or the inner parts really, that you can't see. And then the macrocosm is the circumference. These are circumferences. We can't get into it right now. We just setting you up, setting it up for the next lesson. And we want you to make sure that you tune in to that. Before I go, I want to say right on to Pharaoh. I'm glad he dispensed with all that nonsense. And we're going to get into the imagination, how to use it. And that's what voodoo is. Voodoo ain't nothing but prayer. When you see those sanctified churches, that's where they got it from. Black light.